Joined by head coach Rob Pryor of Shenandoah University men's basketball. They were picked number 12 in this year's preseason poll. Coach, last year was your first year in the conference. Now with a year under your belt, what do you expect out of your team this year coming into the league?
Well, I expect our guys to be better prepared for the competition that we're going to face. Last year was very eye-opening, not just for our guys, but also for our coaching staff. So I think in the off-season, we all took a look in the mirror and worked together to figure out what we need to do to be competitive. I like our team this year. You know, we've got a good combination of older guys and young guys. Last year we didn't have one single senior, which I would never recommend for any coach to play with. But the older guys are leading the younger guys, and they're coming along. Having Avery Green back, who was out for most of last year, is huge. You know, he was our leading scorer as a sophomore, and being able to pair him in the backcourt with Jared Carithers, who was our leading scorer from last year, I think puts us in a good spot on the perimeter in particular.
When you look at your roster right now, what type of play do you expect to have out there on the court this year on both sides of the ball?
Well, you know, I think we could be a little bit more aggressive now. I think the thing that we did not have last year was a lot of depth. So we were kind of stuck playing 7, 8 guys, but I think we can go 10 or 11 deep if we need to. So we hope to get into teams a little bit more defensively, pressure, and I think we can score the ball better this year. So we want to get up and run and you know, make open shots. Have a couple guys who are actually taller than me who can score in the post, so I'm excited about that. So I think we'll be able to do a lot of things. We'll be very versatile and hopefully very explosive on both ends of the floor.
You talked about a couple of your returners coming back. What is maybe 1 or 2 names that we can hear from new guys coming out of Shenandoah this year?
You know, the new guy that's kind of stepped up the most, I would say right now, is C.J. Rudisil, a young man out of Pittsburgh. He's about 6'6" and does everything. You know, he can handle the ball, he can shoot it. He's very long, very athletic. You know, the challenge that he has, as well as a lot of other freshmen, is just learning the system and the speed of the game, getting used to the strength of the guys. But I think once he does that, you know, I fully expect him to be a very big contributor for our team.
When we look at the conference as a whole, 12 NCAA bids over the last 4 years, what are your impressions coming into the league this season about the league itself?
Well, I think the league is as good as it was last year, to be honest. And I know we lost some very good players, but I fully expect the top 4 teams in our league to have a shot to go to the NCAA tournament. You know, I think one thing that the coaches across the league do a great job of is replacing guys that they lose, you know, so that the level of play stays high and teams stay where they're at. So I'm looking forward to the challenge, and hopefully we can crack that top 4. That would be tremendous.
Coach, I want to thank you for joining us today. Good luck this season.
Thank you. Appreciate it, JJ.